Hello, Assalamu alaikum, and good evening, everyone. Hello, let me just pin the topic graphotherapy. Oops, sorry, graphotherapy with Saman. All right. Hello, everyone. I just want to pin this. Yes, done. Good afternoon, everyone, and I'm so not good afternoon. Sorry, good evening, everyone. Actually, I'm same habit thing. I'm having a habit of doing the live session in the afternoon, so yeah, that's why I said afternoon. Sorry. Good evening, everyone, and today we're gonna go live with Saman. So the reason of this live is if you guys remember that I did a live session with Saman about a month ago, and due to some technicality issues, I kind of lost it. I couldn't share it with you guys on my IGTV. So, and then later on, I did a poll and I asked you guys if you guys want to see a collaboration with Saman, and I got 100% yes. And from then on, there was, some kind of time clashes between me and someone. We couldn't manage the time to do a live together, to do the collaboration. And finally today, we got the time, we managed it, and we were like, no, that's the time, right? Right time to do it. So finally, I'll be having someone today with me, and something really interesting about today's collaboration live session is that someone would be doing a live analysis or review of my handwriting. So it's kind of, I'm excited and nervous at the same time, because kind of, getting a result of your personality or things like that. So yeah, I'm excited. So it's gonna be live. You guys gonna see how it works, the graphology thing. And any questions that you guys have related to graphology, there are many misunderstood concepts related to it. If you want to know tips and how it works and what it actually is, just go ahead with it. Shoot me with the questions, and yeah, we will answer that. Now let me get someone on with me so that we can continue the analysis of my handwriting. I'm really excited for it. Let me get on. Someone. I'm waiting for. Okay.
Hey,
Hello. Hi,
hey,
Saman.
Bushra.
How are
Hi,
you?
how are you?
I'm good.
I'm good,
How are you?
I'm great, Alhamdulillah. Thank you for having me on your platform.
It's a pleasure having you again. One more time is a pleasure for me, and I'm super excited for today's session, because as I was telling the audience that it's gonna be something different. We are going to have a live analysis of my handwriting, by Saman. So,
Yeah,
this how have you been? How are things with you?
things are great, and I've been very fine, Alhamdulillah. And how are things with you?
Alhamdulillah, it's going good. Okay, so before we jump on to the analysis of my handwriting, I just want you to give a brief about graphology, so that our audience get an idea about it. So, and then we can jump on to the exciting part.
Yeah, sure. So first, I'll start with my introduction. This is Saman Aslam. I'm Pakistan's first female and youngest graphologist and graphotherapist. So what is graphology? Graphology is a study of human handwriting. Just by looking at a person's handwriting, we can read numerous things. For example, a person's current state of mind, emotional stability, mental health, physical health, and characteristics, personality, and a lot more. I cannot even, we cannot even
Describe.
count. There are
We
so
cannot
many things that
sum
we
it
can,
up.
yeah, we can read from a person's handwriting. So it is a neuroscience field. It is a science field. People usually mistake it to fortune telling studies, just like palmistry or
Exactly.
astrology. Yeah. So throughout my life, I've been listening to all these things that this is something
Been facing
wrong.
this.
Yeah, this is whatever you are studying. This is something wrong, or this is not allowed by our religion or something. So I would like to, start with this thing that no, it is graphology is facts. It is a science subject. It is not fortune telling studies. So I do not tell future. So please don't ask me any
Yes,
questions
please.
related.
It's
Yeah,
not,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
exactly. It's not astrology. It's not you are predicting the future.
Palmistry.
It's simply related to your psychology. It's related to your psychology. Like if you visit a therapist, if you go to a psychiatrist or a counselor or a psychologist, what do? They observe
Mm-hmm.
you, they analyze you, and they tell about
Yeah.
your personality and what's been going through with you. Like every aspect of our life, every aspect of our behavior, everything has a reason behind it. It holds a
True.
strong reason behind it. Same
True.
goes with the handwriting.
Yes.
So like you guys
Anything
just
to write on a paper. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
no, just continue.
Yeah, so anything you write on a paper, it means a thing, whether it is a dot or whether it is a sentence, it means a thing. It represents your mind, your pre-conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and your conscious mind. So it's not
Exactly.
like reading your conscious mind, it's like reading your fears, reading your dislikes and likes, which you are not even aware of it. So that's what
Exactly.
graphology does, yeah. Even,
It's like, yeah, like normally a psychologist or psychiatrist, they would do the same thing. It's just that you guys, the graphologist is using a different medium. You are using handwriting to analyze that.
yeah, you can say the results are similar, but you cannot say that the results are exactly the same. So,
Yes,
graphology is something, we read, a graphologist can read a person's mind and physical health as well. And that too, just, you just need a paper and then you can read everything. You don't have to go and take sessions and, you don't have to blurt your open up yourself to a graphologist or someone. Sorry, yeah, you don't have to open up yourself. You just have to, we just have to know your writing. You have to see your writing and then we can tell each and
and
everything.
I
Yeah.
think this is more, we can say, feasible for most of the people because they don't find it,
Yeah.
they don't tend to share or express themselves. They don't find that comfort zone even with their
Yeah.
counselor or therapist. So it's like it's a good way that they don't even have to say something or express
Yeah.
everything. You
Yeah.
just read it through the handwriting because
True.
if it I can talk about myself. Like there are many things, there are certain times when the, there's so many things that's been going on in my mind. I'm feeling a lot of things, but I don't get the exact word or the exact feeling to explain it to the other person.
True.
So I know it's like it's a good thing. I just write it on a piece of paper, and you can just literally figure it out what been bothering me. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's right. And yeah, writing is basically a dying art. Now, people are, they don't usually write. People come to me and they're like, no, it's been 6 months, I have not written something or and all that. So I would like to say here that writing itself is a therapy. If you're frustrated or if you
exactly.
have anything in mind, when you start writing anything, not only any pattern or certain pattern, if you start writing anything, you will feel better. And for example, if you're frustrated and you start writing your thoughts, you will feel a lot better. This is
Exactly.
literally a
And
therapy.
a
Yeah.
lot of therapies, the stress relieving
Yeah.
therapies, are related to writing or anything that is related that comes out of your fingers, the strokes, the
Yeah.
journaling, and the mandala art and everything,
Yeah.
painting, colors, everything. So it is
Yes.
kind of
Everything
related.
is therapeutic.
Yeah,
True, true.
exactly.
When you're releasing any energy through anything, it is like it's a therapy. For example, I find cycling a therapy. To me, cycling is also a therapy. It's like,
Yeah,
it's like I'm talking to myself. It's my time. Cycling or anything you are doing alone is a therapy. So
physical.
in any way you're releasing any energy, it is therapy. Yeah. So
Yeah, and
what was I just saying? Yeah. Yeah.
no, continue.
So what?
I was just
Yeah. So
about
I
to
was saying this writing. Oh, okay. So writing itself is an dying art. So if you're feeling frustrated or something, you should start writing it. You will feel difference. Yeah, and don't stop writing at all. I meet people. People are like, it's been 6 months I haven't written. So it's not something good. It's like everything you are storing it in yourself, which will result into any sort of disease. So it's better to keep writing anything, but you have to keep writing because it is healthy for your physical health and mental health as well. So
Like
shall
the
we
main
read the
idea is to get it
question?
out of here. Don't lock it up here.
Yeah,
Just get it
don't
out.
lock it up here. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, I think there might be some questions. Let me go through the comments. Um, Asma Ahmed is saying, you look beautiful, thank you. And Muhammad Abdullah, sorry, Ahmed Khan is saying, this is something really interesting. Please stay here till the end, you will find it more interesting. I
Hopefully,
couldn't
yes.
say the name, it's Antizo Dilona. Love what you're doing, so proud of you, Saman. And
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hafsa Khalid is saying, thank you, Bushra, for becoming a bridge. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Okay, anonymously. Mahmeen Babar saying, what if I'm writing with a previously fractured hand? Okay.
Previously
Does
fractured
this
hand, it
affect
means like,
the pattern of their handwriting?
no, no, no. I believe she's asking that, what if she has a medical condition that she has a history of fractured hand.
Oh, okay.
I believe so. I believe so.
Probably. And she's asking any tips for handwriting. And
Yes, we will definitely share the tips. So regarding the fractured hand, yeah, whenever we are, analyzing or whenever we are analyzing any handwriting, we ask them, the medical condition. We ask them because that is really important, and their age
okay.
as well. Because a writing of a drug addict and a writing of a 90-year-old person would be same. That was a question in my exam. So they asked me that, figure out a writing of a drug addict person. And by mistake, not by mistake, I was wrong that I figured out the writing of a 90-year-old lady that she is a drug addict. So that is, this is the lesson I have learned that, no, drug addict writing and a old person's writing can be similar because,
Yeah,
they
it can
cannot write. Yeah.
be
So
stable.
if
It
you're
both
writing with
have
a
to be.
fractured yeah, that's right. So if you're writing with a fractured hand, a graphologist will definitely ask you first. And if not, people usually ask me that what if a person he doesn't have any hands or something. There are some people, special people who write with their feet as well, who write with their foot or their mouth. We can analyze their handwriting as well because the writing is directly connected to your brain. So it's your brain writing, it's not your handwriting. That's why writing is called the brain
They
writing.
are
So
just souls.
yeah, so however you are writing, it is directly coming from your brain. Yeah.
That's interesting. And Hameen is asking, some people hold pen pencil with a very hard grip. Any tips for them? Yes, we will be sharing tips.
Yeah.
Uh, and Manpreet is asking, what does it tell about a person who sometimes almost tears the page due to high pressure while writing?
Manpreet, whoever that person is, should definitely consult a graphologist because
Yes,
this is not
definitely.
normal. Yeah. So he's saying he's asking about the heavy pressure. So heavy pressure, when people write with heavy pressure, they feel intensely everything, any emotion they would feel intensely. So that's why they are writing with heavy
Feeling so
pressure.
much
So
stress.
yeah, with that
Yeah.
pressure that would tear a page is not normal. So Manpreet, if you know anyone, he should definitely consult a graphologist for that.
Uh-huh. And there's one more question from Mahmeen. How writing affects the environment? It's basically trees being cut for paper. Okay,
Okay, that is a global warming question.
that's a totally different subject.
Yeah, obviously I don't support trees cutting down, but writing is something else. You can write on a sheet as well. So on a slate or on
No,
a
Miss Fatin,
plastic
Miss
board.
Fatin is here as well. I'm so glad. Okay, thank you, Miss Fatin, for joining. And who else? All right. Okay. Let's head on for the final results of my handwriting. I'm really excited for it.
Okay, writing usually it takes me like 4 to 5 hours when I do the thorough analysis, which includes the writing, graphotherapy, career counseling, and health diagnosis, and what else? Then so many things. When I do a thorough report analysis, which I have packages, paid packages for that. When I do that, it takes me 4 to 5 hours. Yeah. So
Who said
usually people ask,
you have to go through the entire life to each and every aspect?
each and every dot, yeah, each and everything present over there.
Exactly. So, like after the analysis, then you suggest them some therapies or something?
Yeah, so we did speak about graphology. We did not speak about graphotherapy. So, what is graphotherapy? If there's something that you would like to exclude or include from your personality, any trait that you would like to exclude, or anything like, for example, if you want to boost your self confidence, if you want to include that in your personality, you can do it by the help of graphotherapy. So what is graphotherapy? Graphotherapy is it's like a reverse mechanism. You have your hand sends message to your brain to change that trait of yours. So it takes a bit of time. Yeah, it takes 2 weeks or four
Like any
weeks
other
like this.
therapy. It's
Any other therapy, and it's like a antibiotic. Like you cannot even leave for one day. If you miss one day, it will go back. It will be messed up.
you are back to square one.
Yes.
Okay, like it's kind of a proper course of
Yeah.
any
It's a
medicine that
therapy.
you're taking, so you have to follow it.
Yeah. It's a cure of graphology, you can say. Yeah.
All right. And I remember in the last session you told me that through graphotherapy
Therapy.
or graphology, you can also diagnose diseases like cancer
Yeah.
or mental illnesses
Yeah.
or arthritis or things like that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we can do that because our any disease showing symptoms in our body, it 6 months prior is showing our symptoms in our body. It sends a message to our brain. The
Okay.
message is already stored in our brain 6 months prior. So
Okay.
if so we can read that because we are reading the handwriting. We are reading the brain of a person. So we usually tell a person, you have to get. For example, recently my client he had some stomach issue. So I asked him that are you having a stomach issue or something? He said no, but I feel that my stomach is getting upset or something. So I told him that it's better to get it checked beforehand. Later, it's better to get it checked beforehand. So graphology diagnoses physical health as well. Like today, it happened a couple of hours back. I had a session with my client, and it was really like I always tell in every interview that graphology amazes me every day. Today, what happened is that I diagnosed that person that he's having some skin issues.
Okay.
So when I told that person, says you are having some skin issue, please confirm that if you are having or not.
Skin issues.
He was stunned. He was skin issues, yeah, skin disease or something.
Okay.
And he was stunned. He was like, how can you even tell that? Because yesterday itself I went to the doctor of a skin. I went to a skin specialist. How can you even say that? And I was like, wait, I'm a graphologist, but I'm also amazed. Like, oh my God, yes, I'm right. So it was really astonishing. So in graphology, there are so many, you can say, health issues that a graphologist can diagnose from your personality.
This is really like amazing. I was super amazed when you told me the last time that you have once diagnosed a cancer patient as well.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
and
I can diagnose, but no, I cannot cure that thing.
Of
I can
course.
just diagnose that there's a tumor building up in your stomach. You have to go and check. check that,
Exactly.
get that
So
checked.
what do you think, how often does a person need to, get checked with their handwriting? It's like, do we take it as a normal checkup that we go to visit a doctor, or you have to wait for a certain point? Okay, now it's high time I need to do that.
Yeah, so like I say in every interview that people get their body checkup every 6 months or every year. So your mind is much more valuable than that. Because everything is connected to your brain. So yeah, I believe that every 6 months or every 4 months you have to get your handwriting checked. If not, then at least every year just get your handwriting checked. And not only just don't just wait for your body showing any symptoms or you are
Yeah,
feeling
show the
depressed or something.
signs.
Just get it checked because there's at times you don't know who you are anymore. You are just lost somewhere. So a graphologist can literally let you meet your inner self.
And also, even after, like, when you analyze the handwriting, they have chances to improve by improving the patterns
Yeah,
they're used to of
yeah.
writing.
With graphotherapy, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, I think it's a harmless way to get cured.
Yeah, one more thing, normally there are side effects of medicines or something. Graphotherapy, there is no side effect of a graphotherapy.
Exactly, like, you're not taking
Yeah,
in anything. It's not even painful. It's not
yeah,
harmful. So I think it's the easiest and best way to get
yeah, but it should be
improve.
monitored. Yeah, but it should be monitored by a graphologist. You just don't copy any pattern and you start writing. It should be monitored by a graphotherapist.
Okay. Okay, so what the Fahad is asking, what about people who are almost forgetting how to write, given that we only type all year long? Yeah, that's, I think,
Yeah,
it's one of the
I just
moderations.
answered. I guess answered that because writing itself is a therapy. You should keep on writing, even if you don't have anything to write. Just write. Keep signing, or just keep writing anything, whatever comes to your mind. Make it a point that you have to write every day, 5 lines or one small paragraph. Make it a
Exactly.
point. Not only every day. Just do it every weekend. It is like releasing your negativity out, and it's better. It's like releasing carbon dioxide out.
And
Yeah.
I believe if you're not writing at all, that's
Hmm.
alarming. You need to get back to it. You need to consult a graphologist or something,
Yeah. Not
because
only
writing
graphologist.
itself
Yeah.
is a therapy. Writing
Yeah.
itself is a therapy. So
And if you're not writing since long, it will result into something big. It will definitely result into something big.
exactly. And he's what Fahad is saying makes sense. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Anyone
Yeah.
of you is having any doubts or any questions related to it, just go ahead with it.
Okay.
Okay, Hadia is asking, okay, how to contact Dr. Saman if you want a handwriting check? Definitely, you can directly DM her. I have tagged in all of my posts that I have shared and in my stories
Yes.
as well. So you can directly DM her and you will
Yeah,
get
you
the.
can DM. Yeah, you can totally DM me, or you can reach me on any social media. Plus, I have a website and application as well. It
Oh,
is, I'll say, yeah, I'll share my applications link in the bio, in my bio. You will find it over there, so you
yeah,
can
definitely.
consult me from there. Yeah,
Definitely. Share it with me and
and
also I share it on my
yeah,
story.
definitely, and I'll be coming up with the workshop in very soon, inshallah. It will be
Yay!
held in
Looking
it will be
forward to
conduct
it.
yeah, it will be conducted in inshallah February. So if anyone is interested, you can totally DM me.
All right. Okay. So we have one more question. How is handwriting affected in people with Marfan syndrome? They have incredibly small wrist and spider fingers. All right. So,
Okay,
like, I think
this
it's
I believe it is really difficult for them to at first place to teach them how to write, and then they would write something, and whatever they are writing, a graphologist can totally check. Whatever you will bring to a graphologist, they will check, and no matter however they have written. Only they just have to know the medical condition. That is really important.
And what the Fahad is asking has asked earlier, how can we improve how we write then at the age 30 plus?
You can totally improve whenever you want, because it's like you have to train your brain to improve that. And when you are doing graphotherapy, it's just your willpower that will, help you improve as early as possible.
Of course, there's no age to take a therapy or consult
Yeah, there is no
a
age. Yeah.
therapist. So it's never too late.
Yeah,
And
and if you feel that your handwriting is a bit weird or something, just consult a graphologist. Yeah, it's better to consult a
please.
graphologist.
Okay, so if anyone has any further questions, just go ahead with the questions, and meanwhile, someone will read out the analysis of my handwriting.
Okay, let me just take it out.
Bismillah.
All right. Yeah. Okay, first thing, you are social, you're aware of your social boundaries. You're very poised as a person, you know when to speak, when not to speak, and you respect social boundaries and you respect everyone socially. It's not like you just jump in anyone's personal space, and you could keep poised and you are self-disciplined. And the other thing is, I could see worry in you. While you were writing, maybe there was something you were worrying about, or maybe these days you're worried about something. So this I can see in your handwriting. And you're very sensitive to, this is negative. You're sensitive to criticism towards your personal self. Like if someone would comment on you and comment anything about you, you are very sensitive.
Yeah.
Very sensitive that you would not even listen to him. There are some people who would
Yeah, it
listen, but you
happens
will not
sometimes.
even.
I am very sensitive to that, and yeah, I would totally agree to that. That I tend to hide it, and
Yeah, you would
I
just cover it up that no one, so that no one can point it out anymore,
exactly, and
which is
that
bad.
this is one of the reasons of being worried all the time, I guess.
So I think now
Trying to
now
hide,
you can improve
trying to
yourself.
get away from the criticism and hide all the flaws or something. So you're always in constant worry or pressure.
Yeah. So don't you think this is something negative? Because instead of
It is.
hiding, yeah, instead of hiding or covering it up, you can, the efforts you can put on and you can fix them. And or if whatever you are, just wear it as a crown. It's okay if someone approves it or not. Just wear it as a crown. Okay, this is me, and deal with it. So
Exactly.
don't let anything affect your mental health. I tell this in every interview that there is nothing worth troubling your mental health. Don't let anything, whatever negativity you have in life, get it out.
And yeah,
Okay.
it's not like it's in any way it's affecting my mental health.
Yes, it is affecting your mental health. Will not, God forbid, but this will later, result in something big. So it's better to cut it out. Okay,
Okay.
your F needs to be fixed. I think
Sorry.
you are your letter F needs to be fixed. I think you're working on it, right? Letter
Sorry,
F.
I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I'm saying your letter F needs to be fixed. I think
Really?
you're working on it already,
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah. I took your grapho tip from your story, and I've been working on it.
yeah,
So,
you need to
so,
work on it.
so does it signify something? My formation of F, the way I form it.
It signifies that you are going with the flow. Whatever is life bringing to you, you are just doing it, and going. There are no planning, there are no goals, and if there are, you cannot implement them, you cannot execute them. All
Yes.
right. Okay. Not only sensitive to your personal self, you are, mashallah, sensitive to sensitive criticism to your work as well. So.
Too much. Way more than my way more than my criticism about me
Yeah.
to my work. It's yes, a lot.
All right. And one more thing, that you have a lot of materialistic ideas, which is great. You just need platforms or resources, or something that so that you can implement it. Or maybe
execution.
you need a time. Yeah, you have a lot of materialistic ideas going on in your brain every time. Like, I don't know
Yes,
how to even sleep.
it's a buttload on my head.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, okay. You are secretive,
Sorry.
very secretive. Yeah, you can keep you're a good secret keeper. Plus, you don't, even if your best friend thinks that she knows everything about you, she doesn't know everything about you. There are so
True.
many things you have kept to
That's
yourself.
that's 100%.
And whenever people are sharing their, dark secrets or something, you are the one only listening. You're like, okay, I'm listening. You are not the one who will share. It's whenever
Yeah,
someone is sharing their
yeah.
thing, you'll be the one listening. You'll
Like
not be the one
sometimes
talking.
it's like kind of a trade. If someone's sharing with you, you tend to share. But
Yeah, you don't. You don't. Yeah.
oh my God, Saman, you
Okay.
are dangerous.
Yeah,
You know it.
I get that a lot. I get that a lot. I get that a lot. Okay, these days you're not drinking. Your body is dehydrated. You have to drink a lot of water. You have to increase the
I have started practicing
water
that. I
intake.
say it on my story every day, almost every day.
Yeah,
Drink
that's
a
what I'm
tall glass
thinking
of
that
water.
you. Yeah, I have seen you drinking water, but your writing says something different. So
I
what's
just
up?
started actually. It's been a month since I realized
Uh-huh.
that I am lacking a lot of water.
Yeah, you are, and bad eating habit.
Sorry?
Bad eating habits. Bad
Yes,
eating habits.
I love. Sorry to admit that I love junk. I love junk. Like I tried to work on that, but I couldn't.
Okay, okay. So you want me to go on, or is it
I
fine
think
now?
that's enough. Or is there something positive?
Yeah, there are positive things. There are. So you're allergic
Just
to.
a minute. I'm sorry to cut you. Zan is saying, imagine having her as a school teacher who check your handwriting. That's a good one. God
I
save them kids
I
in
wish
jail.
that every teacher knows graphology. They should take a graphology course because they are the ones.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
It's a very
education
handy tool
department.
for every teacher.
Because they are the ones who are, teaching the children the formation, and there are good formation, there are bad formations.
That is in North Rehab is saying Bushra is such a person. Okay.
Imagine my kids.
Yes.
They are not even in this world, but I feel sorry for them. My own kids.
Yeah. Oh my God, they are in trouble.
Oh. Okay, do we have another question? Okay.
It's turning more into a fun question. I'm enjoying it.
So, how was the analysis? What would you give me the review of the analysis?
So far, it's 100% right. Like I couldn't agree more to it.
Really?
Really, like everything that you have told, it's exactly what I think I possess or I have. I have these sensitivities or and yeah, as
Yeah,
a
so
person.
that's why graphology is important. That a totally mentally healthy person like you are, mashallah, that person also lacks somewhere and some point. So graphology helps you groom yourself, helps you in self development. And the best part, since you were talking about that a person doesn't have to be present over there. We just need the handwriting. So forensic graphology that is used in ransom notes and call suicide notes, ransom notes, and murderers notes. Yeah. So this is
So
really
like now that you have
it's
analyzed from my handwriting, my flaws and everything, so now like you can also suggest me the therapy, the different specific
yeah.
patterns to improve those things.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Whatever you would like to improve, whatever you would like to exclude or include in your personality, just let me know. I'll guide you how to do it.
Uh,
Whatever you want. Yeah.
yeah, I would definitely want. And I will be sharing the the after results with everyone that how improved I feel in myself. And I will share the after effect of my handwriting, the shift in my handwriting, and then you will analyze it again. Is there any improvement or no?
Yeah, follow up. Yeah, we can totally do a follow up.
That would be great. Oh my god, that was
So
such a
someone is
nice.
saying it's scary.
Yeah,
Someone is
Dan
saying
is
it's
saying it's
scary
scary
black magic.
black magic. No, but
Okay,
in
I'll
that
take it as a compliment.
you can take, but you are kind of helping people to let
Yeah.
them know what are
Mm-hmm.
they lacking and what they need to work on, and then you also help them to improve them by giving them
Yeah.
different therapies and patterns. So
Yeah.
it's kind of helpful. It's kind of
Yeah,
helpful.
definitely. And one more thing, this graphology is very helpful in is like marriage counseling. Yeah, couples compatibility check. You know, when once you get married, before getting married, just get the person's
Uh,
compatibility check. Yeah, because there are
Definitely.
two people. Yeah, there can be two people who are totally healthy, totally good, but they cannot live together for some personality, for some reason, for some
Yeah, very
personality
minor
traits or something.
reasons that we
Yes.
usually and mostly neglect, especially in our
Yeah,
society.
there is, yes, and that results in divorce or unhappy marriage or something. So I would say that to our audience that please get the compatibility check in any commitment, whether it's a business
Wow.
commitment or marriage commitment, because we can see how a person can go long term or no. If a person is dishonest or honest or
And what
no,
is the
we can see.
compatibility rate between
Yeah,
the two people? Wow, that's great.
yeah. So
So,
I
like,
have. Yeah.
for that, you would be needing a sample of handwriting of the both the people.
Yeah, so I've done couples and compatibility checks, analysis as well, and business compatibility analysis as well as if you are worried about, if you're not pretty sure about your career, you can consult a graphologist for that.
Wow, like everything. So even if the married couples, if they are, let's say,
Yeah.
God forbid, they're having some conflicts among between
Hmm.
them, so they can go for
Hmm.
therapy, graphotherapy.
Yeah, they can go for the graphotherapy or they can just get their analysis done so that they know they should know how to understand that person. They should know the inner
Exactly.
self of that
Yeah,
person. Yeah.
because sometimes it happens. We have two people when they're married, they have the chemistry and everything there, but they're very minor and tiny things that we
Yeah.
neglect, and that that arises as an issue. So if
Yeah.
you just try to work on that instead of having arguments and fighting
Mm-hmm.
over silly things, just try to be more sorted and be sensible and talk to each other and get to a
Yes.
therapist, especially graphotherapy. And when you know there is a solution, then why not?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, why to live in
Yeah.
a mess?
Yeah. So I had this, I would say my client, a couple, they had few conflicts and everything. So they did go for the compatibility check. And later, since it was, scientifically proven that this person has this certain of, you can say short-tempered issues, minor things like this. So they would actually take, care of the other person. They would, really look after other person. They would understand, okay, person is going through the short-tempered thing. I have to be there. So it became very easy for them to live together. Yeah,
Ah,
to
and it's
understand
easy
each
when you
other.
are
Yeah,
living with a person for a lifetime. It's better to get to know each other and
yeah,
not to pinpoint on those things with could raise a conflict. So it's better
yeah,
to get to know better.
yeah. That's
And
right.
Rehab is saying, "Way to go, Saman! I'm sending you my handwriting soon."
Definitely, definitely.
Oh, definitely.
Hi, Riham. I love this girl. I love this girl, and I'm so proud of her. She's doing amazing in her work,
Yeah,
mashallah.
mashallah, she is so talented.
She is
Like,
amazing,
let me
mashallah,
know.
and
Let me
very
know.
polite and very sweet, mashallah.
Anyone looking for calming and therapeutic
Yeah,
art session, go to
yeah.
Bangalore.
Go to rehab. Yeah, you have
Yes,
Bushra.
please.
Bushra, if you want to figure out anything, go to someone. If you want to calm yourself, go to rehab.
Yes,
No?
please. We have all the
Contact
support.
Bushra. She knows. Yeah, we have
Yeah,
everyone.
I'm the bridge. I'll give
Yeah,
you all the
mashallah,
resources.
mashallah.
Okay, Binash is saying, wow, this is so impressive. let me check if you have any more questions. Bina Shah, now this
Yeah.
was so much fun learning about you, Bushra. Oh my god.
I do share graphotherapy, grapho facts on my page. So if you want to have an idea, you can
Yeah, please
totally check.
do. Each one of you who has joined here and all of my followers, please do follow Saman to get more tips on graphotherapy. Recently, I saw someone shared a tip on for related to graphotherapy for to improve the pattern, the formation of letter F, and I've been trying it. So I'll share the results, the
Yeah.
thing that I would feel after it, after doing it for
After, yeah,
like
2 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
2 3 weeks. Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
share it after the span of 2 or 3 weeks. Say that how do I feel
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, so I would like to include this that a graphology does figure out or read a person's handwriting and signature as well. So signature also matters a lot. Signature is a logo of a person. Yeah,
Yes.
signature is basically a logo of a person. It's not the
Brand
person's real
identity.
self. Yeah, not a person's real self, but a person's public self. So there are so many people that they will act all confident and all awesome in public, but deep inside they are, they
Yeah,
have
there are
complex or
many people
anything.
like that. Yes.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, so we can figure out from that as well. Yeah,
And I
from
remember you once
this.
told me in the last session that you once saw the signature of Michael Jackson, and
Yeah,
like
yeah, the
you
Xing, the
figured it
Xing.
out
Yeah.
that there was some suicidal thoughts.
Suicidal, yeah, yeah. So the thing is that every signature we need to check signature as well because not every signature, not every stroke is healthy. So there are so many signatures that are unhealthy, but people, since they're not aware of it, they're just doing it, and that is, you can say, drastically or slowly, it is killing their confidence. It is killing their, you can say self love or something. They are just it is very unhealthy. It is
And you're
dangerous.
doing it
For example,
unconsciously. You don't even have an idea about it.
and yeah, and you are doing it unconsciously. For example, you might have seen many people, they cross out their name. So crossing out the name, people usually find it very cool that okay, no one can read my name. But no, that is really
Exactly.
dangerous. Yeah, that is really dangerous. It's like you're crossing yourself. It's like you are building a unconscious hate for yourself in your mind.
And I have
And
seen some people who, their signature is like, the flat lines.
flat lines like.
Like it's just simple strokes like this, flat lines.
Yeah, for if simple strokes, we can take an example of Trump's Donald Trump's signatures. You can see how aggressive that person is. If you would see his signature, just see it is very sharp. There are very sharp strokes, so it means
Yes.
he's very aggressive. Yeah. So regarding Michael Jackson's signature, there was X on his signature. So that X represent suicidal. That person will get suicidal thoughts. So any person or anyone if they have any sort of X on their signature, just get consult to a graphologist.
Okay, that's interesting, and that's like wow. So like if you see that thing or that problem in their signatures, you tend to work on that and try to change the formation of their style of their signature as well.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. We can we can let the person change the style, which
And
is healthy.
Hippie is asking, hi, Saman, how can graphology help anger issues?
Graphology, okay, there are many patterns. So the thing in graphology, there's something that is called handwriting yoga. So just like a body yoga that calms your
Okay.
mind, handwriting yoga, there are few patterns that there are few patterns that with the help of that patterns, it will calm your mind. Or if you have a lot of thoughts, messy thoughts, and it is creating frustration in you, there is a certain pattern for that. And if there's a person who has a lot of frustration, he just wants to take it out on a paper, there is another pattern for that. So handwriting yoga can help a person for anger or frustration or emotional
Like
or
just like
depression or
when you are
anything.
doing a body yoga, there are specific poses, yoga poses,
Yeah.
to
So just like
calm
that,
your mind.
we have happy patterns. We have, like this.
Okay.
We have, just categorized as happy patterns, or you can say productive ones. If you are not growing, if you are not approaching to anything in your life positively, there is a pattern that will help you. It help you change your mind that you will approach to everything in your life positively. There is a pattern that will help you,
Okay.
grow. Yeah, that would help you grow. There's a pattern that if you want to take out a frustration, there's a pattern that it will help you take out the frustration. Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes people they unknowingly and unintentionally, or we can say unconsciously, they they're forced to, or they tend to see negativity in every aspect of their life.
True.
So it's
True.
like they need to shift their self talk and their mind, shift their mindset. So do you
Yeah.
think in that aspect graphology, the graphotherapy, would fit in? Through graphotherapy they can shift
They can shift in
their
what?
mindset, like the
Yeah,
positive approach, I
definitely.
would say. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. If they
And
want, yeah, positive approach can totally be done by graphotherapy.
Sophia is asking how graphology has changed your life.
Sorry, I was reading something. How
Oh,
graphology has changed my life? Okay, graphology has changed my life. It is my life now. I'm investing everything in I'm investing myself in graphology. So, graphology. I'm a therapist now, and therapist. This career has changed me, as it has made me make me become a humble person, a more understanding person. I'm a good listener now, and I tend to understand everyone. Whoever I'm talking, take them as a patient, and I feel it's my responsibility to be nice to them and be humble to them. And it made me a better person, I would say. It made me sympathetic, and it made me a better person, I would
because
say.
now that when you see any person, you don't you just know what actually is going behind
Yeah,
their mind. Like even all the behaviors that they're showing, every action has a reason. So you
yeah,
actually can sense that. So that's why you're more humble. Okay, this if even if this person
yeah,
is
yeah,
having
yeah,
that bad attitude or anything, there's a reason behind it. So when you get to know it, you
yeah.
become more humble.
Yeah, at times I really hate this thing because it's like, why do I have to
You
understand?
are the one who's you
Yeah,
know
yeah, it was my
understanding
life.
everyone, and
Yeah,
you have to be the quiet one, and giving them the space. Okay,
yeah.
Hasna.
At times I miss my life before, being a
Before I
therapist.
could read
Yeah.
read
So,
people.
and I would like to tell one more thing regarding graphology, how it helped me. It helped me really good. Like I can understand my colleagues, or I could understand my colleagues or my seniors or anyone, in an instant. And there was a time when I went for an interview twice and thrice, and my there was a paper of an interviewer kept on the table. I just had a glance and I was like, okay, this is this type of person. I have to deal with him this way.
Oh
And
wow!
literally, all of my interview went really well just because I had a glance on the paper. So if you know graphology, if a person knows graphology, you can totally figure out that
Yeah,
who is
you could
honest, who is dishonest.
you
Yeah,
could sense that what kind of personality a person is,
yeah.
and how I'm gonna deal with him.
Yeah. So that's why I would say that every person should take a basic course of graphology. Yeah. It is very
Yeah,
helpful in
exactly.
everything. Yeah.
Exactly. And like, have you ever, faced or encountered a very shocking analysis? Like you have been, a person as you see it, okay? As you see the person, you see him, let's say very calm, or, a composed person. And later on, when you analyze the handwriting, you become so shocked, you have stunned and you shocked. Okay, that is totally
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Because what I first thing is I don't judge anyone because I believe that everything is natural. good trait or whether it is a good trait or a bad trait. Everything is natural. If there's a bad trait, I can help them fix it. Yes, I've seen a
course.
lot. Yeah, yes, I've seen a lot of things. Recently, I got my handwriting checked by another graphologist in Malaysia, and I was like, oh my God, I thought I knew it myself, but oh my God, I was, you know. No, I won't talk about anyone else. I would talk about myself only, that I am not aware of so many things, that being a graphologist, there were so many things very new for me. And plus, I cannot read my own handwriting as well, because, when I'm writing, my handwriting is terrible. It's like I'm writing with my feet. So, because whenever I'm writing, everything is going in my mind. Okay, this is this stroke, this is this stroke. Okay, this means this. This I have seen in that book. This stroke means
Yeah,
this. So my natural handwriting is really hard for me to bring out the natural handwriting.
like every
So
doctor's
yeah,
handwriting.
yeah. So yeah, usually people ask me about doctor's handwriting. They say, okay, do you read doctor's handwriting? So yeah, we can
Like
read doctor's
it's you
handwriting
know
as well.
it's a fixed pattern of writing for every doctor. It's a worldwide
Yeah,
thing, universal thing.
yeah.
Why is that so?
No, again, I would say that is their work handwriting. Their natural handwriting is not that. So their natural
Really?
handwriting is different. Yeah. Not a graphologist. Graphologist, I have no idea, because I know my natural handwriting is gone. But a normal doctor, a different doctor other than a graphologist, yes, their handwriting, that is not their natural handwriting. And there are so many people who would write, that for certain writing is called thread handwriting. It's like, you just write a line, or you just write a, threading line, you
Yeah.
can say, yeah. So that is called thread writing, and we can read that writing as well, yeah. So there is nothing that a graphologist cannot read if it is written on a paper.
And sometimes it feels like the doctor is like, I don't care. I have treated you enough. Now take your medicines.
You're right. You're right.
Okay, let me check with the question and then we will wrap up.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. Okay, if we have missed any question, can you please DM me if we have, missed any question. You
yeah,
can DM
please.
me or Bushra. Yeah, you can
Guys,
just
if
DM me
you
if you
have
have missed
any
any question.
further questions or doubts and we might have missed it, just directly send a message to me. I will forward it to someone, or you can directly message to someone as well. I remember there were questions. Let me go to it.
Yeah, Mahip Babar is like, yes, my uncle as a doctor has perfect handwriting. And so that's what I was saying, that their natural handwriting is different. Just because they have to write so much, they just write it in a hurry. Just like Bushra said that, okay, I have treated you well, and that's it.
Yeah. Dot PK is saying, so now at the age of 25, sometimes my mind confused between right and left. Does it does it sing of serious problem? Is it a thing of serious problem?
I did not understand the question. Her mind is.
It says, so now at the age of 25, sometime my mind is confused between right and left. Are you like saying about your hand, like you're confused
Your
between
hand
right
or
and left?
mind? Because right-handed person, their left mind works, and left-handed person, their right hand works, and it is different. Right-handed persons are creative, and left-handed people are, logical and practical, and they are very instant. They do everything very
Yeah.
fast. So, in case we don't understand your question, we didn't understand your
Just if
question,
we
please
can
DM
repeat
me.
it. And Mahmeen is asking, why do people discriminate against lefties? I don't think.
I don't know. This is some brown people thing. I would say this is a brown people thing. My elder
Yeah,
sister is she writes with the left hand. She uses the left hand, and my
I don't
younger
find any
sister,
problem in that.
I find them cool. I don't know, just because they're
Exactly.
unique, I find them
I wish
cool.
I could write with both my
Yeah.
hands.
Okay. By the way, I can write with both hands. I can write with this hand and
Really?
this hand. Like, yeah. And it is
Wow.
I write with left hand, and that is readable. You can totally read it. It's not like, just stroking out. I can write with both hands. But anyways,
MashaAllah.
this is brown thing that, left-handed
Yeah, it's the wrong idea. Like you have to
Yeah.
discriminate lefties. No, it's like
M- My
both
sister,
of
my
your hands you
yeah,
can write.
my younger sister was a lefty, and my mom, she made her change to a right-handed person. Until that, she is like, I cannot even write with both hands. I don't. So it's better don't change anyone
Yeah,
if
like
someone
it's
is
who
lefty.
you are.
Yeah, it's like you are messing up with their brain.
It's an innate
It's like you are
behavior.
messing up with their brain. Yeah.
And again, PK is saying, I face difficulties in writing and reading, remembering, but I feel I'm good in learning new things. Another problem, I born left-handed and my mother forced me to write with
Oh.
right hand.
Yeah, that's
Same
brutal. That's
problem.
brutal, but no worries. That's not a big issue. But since you are mentioning your personality traits, it means you're an analytical thinker. Analytical thinker are there are some people who cannot just memorize anything. They are very quick at the same situation. They're very quick at the situation, so it's not a bad thing. It's okay. You're really good. You're good.
And Hibsi is asking, yeah, that's a good question. Hi, Saman, how can I fix my procrastination issue? Please give give
Procrastination,
a tip on that.
yeah, I think there are many people with the same issue.
One of them.
Procrastination, it can be done it is shown in letter T, and you can do it with you can change your letter T and you can fix it. But for that, I will share a grapho tip tomorrow, inshallah, and then I will tell you
Inshallah.
that how to
You
write it.
guys
I
will
cannot
be
mention
getting
write it here.
a
Yeah.
tip to overcome your procrastination. We looking forward to it. Right? And
You do have procrastination issue, but you have a temper issue as well, Bushra. I saw in your handwriting. You have
uh-huh.
impatience as well. It's like you are procrastinating, or it's like you are impatient. There's no balance in between.
Yeah, yeah, I can agree to that.
Yeah, I saw that in your handwriting.
All right, any other questions? If just one more minute and then we will end the live session. It was like I totally lost the track of time while talking to you. It was so much fun.
No, it happens. Graphology is very interesting. Like, wow.
It is. The
Today,
more you get to know it, and the
yeah.
more interesting it gets.
Yes, that's what I always say that I'm in this field since 8 years, and oh God,
So
it
it's kind
amazes
of
me every day.
like it's fun and challenging for you each day.
Yes, and it is usually people think that it is very easy to learn graphology. So I would like to say that
And
please no, it is not easy.
it's really
Any
it's vast. It's vast.
It's
So I
fast.
think
It's fast. When I started
cannot stop
graphology, I
learning.
thought, yeah, when I started graphology, I thought it was a kind of a course in 2 years or 3 years or maximum 4 years, I'll be done. But no. So the thing is, only studies doesn't make you a graphologist. It's the practice that makes you a graphologist. So that
Exactly.
I would like to
Exactly.
say. Yeah,
And
you can. Yeah,
every individual human, owns a different style of and pattern of handwriting. So
yeah,
it's like you guys, the graphologist is learning new things every passing day or each client
yeah,
that they encounter.
yeah. New discoveries, yeah, new discoveries. So it's
Exactly.
a international fact that just like we don't have a similar person with handprint, we don't have
Yeah, that's
in this world,
exactly,
we
exactly.
don't have a similar person with handwriting in this world. So it's like your
That's so
handwriting
true.
yeah, is different.
Fatima is saying, "Yay, I'm left-handed." Bravo.
Yeah, you're cool. You have a cool mom
Super.
actually. She did not let
Cool,
you change it
exactly.
to right. You have a cool mom. She did not let you change it.
Okay, and Mahmeen is asking, wait, I couldn't read it. Eye dominance also must be taken into account. Lefties are right eye dominant, always. People confuse lefties with being left eye dominant. That is false.
I have no idea about it,
Yeah,
so
I don't think it's like, I don't know what to say about it. Both lefties and right handed are always right eye dominant. I don't know anything about the I dominancy.
Same.
Okay, Tehreem is asking, how do you judge people based on writing? I mean, wow, really.
Yeah, it is something really astonishing. But I would like to, change. Thank you so much. What was her name?
Tehreem.
Thank you so much, Tahreem. But yeah, people usually use this word judge. And I correct them in a way, with all due respect, it is not judge, it is read. Because we have used judging and this word, we have
In
used
a
it
very
in such a way that
negative
it's like
prospect.
yeah, it becomes offensive. So it's like, okay, and judge represents that it's graphology is based on opinion. But I
Exactly. And
read that
I
is,
think
yeah, it is,
there's a slight difference, or maybe you can say a huge difference, by in being judgmental and in being observant.
yes, yeah. So,
When you
it's
are
like your
judgmental,
opinion and fact. Yeah.
exactly. When you're judgmental, you are fixed to your assumptions that what you
Yeah.
see, you believe that, and you portray that person in your own frame of assumption. But when you're an observant, you observe that person and you give it space to get to know more about that person or try to fix it or try to help them.
Yeah, try to
So
fix it. Yeah.
that is a different thing.
Yeah. Thank you. What do you judge?
Um, okay, I
There
think
was a question, I was reading it, but it got okay. There's someone who just said that how to deal with a bad relationship. First, I would like to ask that bad relationship with whom? With your spouse or with your parents? And if it is with someone
it
which is not
differs.
permanent, yeah, it differs. And if it is with person who's not your spouse and any friend, just cut them out. Anything that is affecting your personal health, your mental health, just
Mental health
cut them out.
specifically.
If not, yeah, if not, if there's something that you are unable to understand of your spouse or your mother or someone, just get the handwriting checked so that you will understand that what is happening inside them, and they will also understand that okay, this is something they should be worried about and they should fix it.
Exactly. Exactly. Especially when it comes to a spouse, you cannot just flip out and
Yeah,
storm out of it. You have to be more
yeah,
understanding. You have to be more
yeah.
try to understand and try to fix things.
Yeah, that's right. And there's always a room for, to change. There's always a room for change.
Always, definitely, always. Because sometimes if I say from my own opinion on from my own perspective, there are a lot of things that I think that of course definitely are so wrong in me and they are my flaws, but I'm willing to fix them. I need to improve that.
Yeah,
So you should
yeah.
also look for, if when you are in a relationship with your spouse, try to talk, try to look if they can improve it, they can change. You never know, they might need
Yeah,
help, they are struggling with it.
yeah, yeah, that's right, that's right. I agree with that. Okay, there's one more question from Zainab. Messy handwriting reflects disturbed thought patterns. True? Not always. It depends. It depends because a creative person's writing is also very messy, and that is totally healthy.
Exactly.
A very flexible person's writing can be messy as well, but it depends how messy it is. Because a drug addict's writing is also very messy. So your messy handwriting
And I don't
does
know
not
why.
represent.
Yeah, I know. I feel like the people with very extremely fine handwriting, I think they are in more trouble, like in sense of mentally. I feel like
You
that.
have no idea. Recently, I got one handwriting. I cannot post that because I asked that person that can I use it as an example because this neat handwriting is not even mentioned in our books. That was so neat that once when I had a first glance, I was like, no, this is not written. This is
It's
a
a printout.
printout. It was so neat. And when I showed it to my family, they were like, oh my God, wow, we need handwriting. Oh my God. And I'm like,
Exactly.
okay. So the thing is, but poor girl, I would blame her teacher or her elders or her parents for that. Her personality was so messy, it needed so many corrections and it needed
Exactly.
so much to, she is going through what she is going through. No one has any idea. So,
No one.
Just don't force your child to write neat handwriting. Yes, at certain level, neat,
Actually,
organized handwriting is important, but not as neat as the printout. Please don't. That is not. It is a
because
it is against international rule that neat handwriting a person is good and bad handwriting a person is bad.
it
No,
doesn't have
it
to
is
do
totally
anything
different. Yeah.
with your personality. Like it, that's what I said. Like when I see a person with super fine, neat handwriting, I feel like that's alarming. There are a lot of kids.
Yeah. Yeah, they are very rigid. They are very inflexible. So Zainab, she asked an amazing question. The good that she asked, that we could tell our viewers that neat handwriting is not always healthy.
Yes, exactly. And I feel like your handwriting, our handwriting is a form of art, and art
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't have any rule. Okay, like if you give a canvas to someone and some paint, you don't tell them, okay, from this margin to this margin you need to fill it with blue or yellow or something. You just go with the colors, go with the flow, whatever it is, it's coming in your mind. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't think that we have to pressurize, especially kids at younger
Mm-hmm.
age, the kindergarten kids, like
Yeah.
pointing them and stressing so much on the formation of handwriting. It should be neat and perfect. Let them
Yeah.
write, let them be themselves.
Be themselves. Yeah. So the thing is that it's not really harmful to correct them. Okay, organized writing is important, but the person who is correcting them, the person who is guiding them, he should know a lot about graphology, because there are so
Exactly.
many
Like
formations that if they are
if you
not
think
correct,
that
yeah,
I'm like this
yeah,
person needs to change the formation or pattern, it means that you're
yeah,
having that knowledge. You think that there is some problem with this
yeah,
specific formation.
yeah. You
Just
should
with the
know the
idea of
good
you have
patterns
to
and
have that neat
yeah.
handwriting. No, you shouldn't do
Yeah.
that.
That is totally unhealthy. Okay, whatever happened in the previous generation, it happened. But in this generation, I wish that this thing doesn't happen. That the neat handwriting is the good handwriting. I want to change the mindset of our people that neat handwriting is not always healthy. Yeah. So,
Teacher needs neat
yeah,
handwriting is not healthy.
everyone spread this word that neat handwriting is not a good handwriting. And if they want any facts, they can come to me. I will tell them
Definitely.
why and what. Yeah.
Exactly.
There are
People
so many. Yeah, there are so many patterns which are so dangerous that if they're not patterns, formation, letter formation, they're so dangerous that if a person doesn't correct it on time, it can be a reason for addiction, and any addiction is bad, right? So
yes.
that's why our teachers, our education department should know they should take graphology courses. Definitely,
Yeah,
there should be a must.
like I think especially the education department teachers, they should at least, they should be in the rule book or something like that. That every
Yeah,
teacher at least
yeah,
know
I
the
see.
basics of graphology. That would help the teachers to get to know their
Yeah,
students better.
right. And if God forbid, if a student is being child, molested or abused, or any sort of you can say physical abuse or any mental abuse, if a child is going through that, we can totally figure out from a child's handwriting. This is something really, it's like a power. It's like it's not,
Uh,
we have this power,
Even
we have this,
those abuses reflects in their handwriting.
yeah, we do. Yeah, if a child is being molested or something, God forbid, we can totally figure out from a person, their handwriting. So graphology itself is like a superpower. We have to, get the knowledge of it. We have to learn that. Everyone, I would say, everyone should know
And
a lot.
it's a
Yeah,
never-ending topic to discuss on.
it is. I can go for
And
hours on that. Yeah.
exactly, and especially I can say like it's not. There was no single moment or second where I get okay, no, it's not getting interesting. It's so interesting. It is super interesting.
Thank you.
As the time
Thank
passes,
you.
it gets more and more interesting. So,
And I know.
and we keep on getting questions. So, but
Yeah.
I think we have to bring it to an end. I really enjoyed. I literally got lost track of time while having this session with you. It's been more than an
Thank you.
hour, but I really don't want to take much of your time. If there's anything that you think is really important, you need to share it with the audience. And you guys, if you have any question, we have 1 more minute, then I'm gonna wrap up. And if you have any questions, just shoot me with the questions and I'm gonna answer. And if not, you can directly DM to Saman anytime, or me.
Or you, yeah,
Okay,
definitely. Yeah,
Mahmeen is
so
saying, what if the teacher has a hatred or bias that comes with the favorism?
yeah. What if a teacher have this, we have to fix the teacher thing. Yeah, we have to fix the handwriting. She
Exactly.
has to play
It's
fair. Yeah,
that has nothing to do with the student of here. It's the teacher's problem.
yeah. And I hate this fact. I hate the fact the teachers does that. I hate the fact. This is truly,
Been there, felt.
wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. Yeah, so I would like to a piece of advice I would like to give to my viewers today is like, whenever you're signing your signature, it's better to underline the entire signature from down because it helps you boost your self confidence in public. So it will really help you boost. So if you start
Yeah,
doing that from today, you do. It depends.
yes.
One line is healthy, two lines is very unhealthy. It's so totally not recommended.
So if we keep on increasing the lines,
Yeah,
it
please
doesn't work.
don't. Yes. Yeah. Okay, I
Okay,
have
I'm gonna
mentioned,
do it.
yeah, you can find on my, I will share on my story as well, and you can totally find on my feed as well the underlined signature which is
Yeah,
recommended. I will share on my
definitely. I
story.
was going through all your posts that where you were explaining the meaning behind every single, form of
Signature.
pattern of signatures. So I was really astonished. I was like, oh my God, the signatures, this tiny signature says a lot.
Yeah, says a lot. It's like a book. It's like a cover of like
The
we have
brand identity.
yeah, logo of a person, and you can say when you go and you want to get a novel, would you see? You will see the cover, right? So it's like a cover of a person. And it really represents your public self. There are so many people who are very confident in public, but since their signature are very small, their confidence is not coming out. It is like it is hidden somewhere. It is locked out somewhere. So it's you have to change
So,
the
like, do
signature
you
thing.
think if they need to work on it because in public, or they're just showing that they have the confidence in everything, but deep
Yeah,
inside they're lacking it. So
yeah.
it's kind of destroying their mental health. So they should work
Totally.
on that.
Yeah, this is literally creating a dual personality. In some years, they might, this result into a dual personality disorder, which is totally not healthy.
So that it's kind of a turbulence, constant turbulence
Yeah,
in your mind.
yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you have to, so this thing you can do is that, start writing, make a stroke or make a line under your signature. This will help you boost your self-confidence. And if you are someone who is going to start from today, do show me your signature next week. I will tell you that if it is going good, if it is not. If not, I will help you change, fix it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna send you my signature pattern as well.
Yeah.
So just
Sure, sure,
I'm
sure,
super
definitely.
excited. I'm intrigued by all the things that you have been telling,
Thank you.
and
Thank
I know there are a lot of things, a lot more than things I can't even mention that I feel and I'm willing to improve. So any one of you, it's just very simple and very easy, and most importantly harmless, painless,
you.
that
Yeah.
you are just going to change the pattern of your formation and your handwriting, and then you're good to go. You can live a positive and happy and simple life. So
Yeah,
please,
it will help you
whoever
grow.
is
Yeah.
here listening, go to someone, the graphologist, and check, have your handwriting, have the sample of your handwriting being checked out, and see where you are lacking, where you are neglecting yourself, and just
Yeah.
try to focus on them, those points, and improve yourself and live a happy life.
Yeah, definitely. And a person's writing says a
Is there
lot
anything
more
you
about
want to share?
anything. Sorry?
Do you want to share something in last so that I can
Yeah, I would just say that yeah, I'm coming up with a workshop, inshallah. So if you guys are interested, just let me know so we can, work on it.
inshallah,
And just
definitely.
pray for me, support me. That's it.
Yeah, we do. And definitely we are looking forward to it. And I will also keep posted and update my viewers as well about your workshop and everything
Yeah, definitely.
that is going to come up.
Yeah,
So I think it was such an amazing and
thank you.
insightful session with you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for joining.
Yeah,
And
sure.
inshallah, hoping to see you again with
Hopefully,
some
inshallah.
inshallah. See you.
Inshallah.
Have
Thank
a
you
great
so much
evening.
for having me.
No, it's a
You
pleasure.
too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Allah
Bye
Hafiz.
bye. Allah Hafiz.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so we are done with the live session with Saman. Bina Shah is saying this was such an amazing Insta live. Thank you so much, Bina. And I think we have almost covered all the answers that we got from the audience. If by mistake we have missed any of the questions, just DM me once I end the live sessions, or if you want to DM Saman, I have tagged her in my post, in my stories. So if there's anything that you are looking forward to, is there any help, just DM me or Saman. So we're here to help. And I think like I would say it's kind of a mandatory thing for everyone to once get it checked, your handwriting. It's kind of like your physical checkup that you go to the doctor, and you get your normal checkup, your monthly checkup, or mental checkups. So I think mental health is relatively more important than your physical health. If you're mentally healthy, you're good to go with everything. So just make sure you are not neglecting your mental health. You're taking good care of yourself, and just DM Saman. You can send her your writing sample, your signature sample, and she's going to analyze, and she will let you know everything about you and where you need to work on and how you can improve it. And I think it's better than taking all those medicines. So it's harmless, it's painless, no side effects. So inshallah, I'll be seeing you guys inshallah on Saturday at Humming Tree's profile, inshallah. So till then, take care of yourself, and especially do take care of your mental health, and never ever neglect it. And I'm gonna see you inshallah soon on Saturday. Assalamu alaikum.